Stop scrolling
If we're on your FYP, it must be fate.
because this week it's Lily's destiny. So it must be yours too.
We're two smart and sassy sisters giving you Hallmark movie reviews because clearly we're into self-torture. I'm Dawn, your favorite unemployed screenwriter and producer who has a background in VFX.
And I'm Deandra, the freelance speechwriter you've been looking for.
I talk about story and craft.
And I tell you how tipsy you can get playing the Hallmark Christmas movie drinking game.
But before we get started, please click the button to follow so you can see all of our reviews. Deandra, why don't you kick us off by giving us the lowdown on this latest movie starring Ashley Newbrough, aka the Denise Richards of Hallmark, and Torrance Coombs. This is directed by Amy Force again.
So, this is part 3 of the Unwrapping Christmas series. In Lily's Destiny, we get to know the marketing genius behind St. Paul, Minnesota's brick and mortar gift wrapping shop. Lily meets up with a local reporter to give an interview about the business and hype the upcoming Christmas gala. But the conversation quickly turns personal as Lily and Sean discover mutual past experiences. Later that same night, she has a date with St. Paul's most eligible bachelor, Owen Mansfield. She looks for the signs to tell her which guy to choose as her intern helps her sell out the Christmas gala.
So this was pretty mid, right?
Well, it was better than the last two, but that's not saying much.
Yeah, I feel like the leads are getting a little bit better in terms of chemistry in each movie. So I'll give them that. But like Lily's flaw is she could get into decorating this one Christmas tree since this is her first Christmas without her dad. It was pretty lame because her entire house and the Christmas tree in her house was already decorated. I also wasn't clear on what her goal was, if it was selling all the tickets for the gala or if it was to get over her grief from her dad passing so she could decorate this Christmas tree. But I think the goal for all of these is just to have a date for the gala. And I'm starting to see a lot of parallels between Hallmark movies and pornos. I will give one positive note on the script because this one finally asked the question by Sean, our astute reporter, when he says to Lily, "How does your business survive for the rest of the year when you're outside
Right?
Christmas?"
Right?
So I'll give them props for that. Didn't believe Lily's answer, but I'll give him props. Deandra, let us know. Did you finally get tipsy on this one?
I did. But that's because I counted every time Lily or Sean misinterpreted something as a misunderstanding, which counts for 3 drinks. So 4 misunderstandings is basically a glass of wine.
Wow, and you sent me a picture of that glass, so I know how big it is.
It was a Christmas glass. I had to use that one. But there were also 5 references to a dead relative, a community party, some Christmas magic, and hot cocoa. If I do it again, what I will do is I will take a drink every time Owen Mansfield makes me cringe.
Oof, don't give yourself alcohol poisoning. We still have one more to go in this series. I'd say in terms of craft, the locations and set deck were really good, but you could totally tell that this was a reuse of Mia's kitchen from the second movie. And Amy, the director, she did a really good job in transitions. Didn't see any issues with visual or audio issues. And I gotta say, me personally, I really like Lily's wardrobe in this.
Yeah, I was loving her cocktail dresses, but that green number she wore for her first date with Owen was giving a lot more than first date St. Paul, Minnesota vibes.
That's probably why I liked it. So, what did you guys think of this movie? Tell us in the comments, and we'll be back next week for the fourth and final movie. Thank you, baby Jesus, in this Unwrapping Christmas series.
Olivia's reunion.
Hit like and follow for more.